So this is the part 2 of making a simple sound manager inside of Unity. In this one we're gonna look into how to turn the music on and off using some kind of UI. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is to make a new button so that we can use it to turn the music on and off. Alright, so let me just quickly create a new button here. Okay, so this kind of looks good. So whenever we click on this button, we will just change the active state of our music to on or off, either depending on the active state of our music. So in order to do that, we need some kind of a audio manager. So inside of our canvas, we are going to create a new script. So I'll just call this menu manager. You can just call it whatever you want. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to include the Unity's UI. Let's just get rid of both these methods. So firstly, we are going to create a public text reference for our music button. Alright. And also we're going to create a new public method to turn on and off the music. We'll call this music toggle. Alright, so in order to do that, we have to go to our BG script. And here we are going to create a reference for our audio source. We'll call this one audio. Alright, so now we will be able to access the audio source from other scripts. And inside of the start method, we are going to get the audio source component attached to this game object. Awesome, so let's go back to the menu manager. And here we will check if the active state of the audio source attached to the BG music is playing. So if it is playing, we will just turn this off when we click on this button. So here, let's just copy this and we will type in pause. So this will just pause the music if the music is playing. Otherwise, if it is not playing, we will play the music. Awesome. And also we need to set the music text to match the active state of our music. So if it is playing, we will just set the music text dot text and we will just type in off. Otherwise, if it is not playing, then we will set this to on. Awesome. And we will do the same for when we are changing the music state. So on here, so when the audio is playing and we pause it, then we will set this back to on. And also when we are playing it back, so we will set this to off. Alright, so that's all we need to do here. Let's just save this and head back inside of Unity. Alright, so first we need to set the references. And here we need to add the on-click event to our button. Let's drag and drop the canvas here. And find our music toggle. Awesome. Also we need to set the reference for our text here. So let's drag and drop this. And finally let's just set this audio source manually for now. Let's hit play. And as you can see, the music is playing, and if we click on this, it stops. Awesome. And we can try this again. And if we were to turn this off and go to the next scene, it remains turned off even if we go to our game screen. Let's go back and it saves the current state of our music. Awesome. And now we are going to do the same for our SFX. But first we need to create a new button. So let's just go ahead and duplicate this one. Let's drag this somewhere around here. And now we need to open up the SFX manager script. The first thing we need to do is to make a public boolean, and it will just store the current active state of our sound effect. So by default it will be true, and now inside of the menu script, and now when we are playing the music we will include another check here. So we'll check if the audio source of the SFX manager is turned on. So if it is, then we will be able to play the music. Let's copy this here. Otherwise we won't be able to play the music. But in order for this to work, we also need to turn it off. So let's go inside of our menu manager, and we will just repeat the same steps like we did with our music toggle. So let's first create a text reference for our toggle aspect. And now we are going to repeat the same steps here. So let's just duplicate this. And instead of checking the BG script, we will check for the SFX manager. So we'll check if the audio source attached to our SFX is turned on. And if it is, we will set this to off, and otherwise it will remain on. And we also need to make a public method to turn the SFX on and off. We'll call this SFX toggle. And inside of this, let's just duplicate these conditions here. Alright, so now when the music is turned on, we will just turn it off first. So now when the music is playing and we hit the button, we will turn off the SFX. And we will set this to on. Let's just duplicate this, paste it here. Otherwise if it is turned off, so we will just enable this, and we will just set the text to off here. Awesome. And also we need to change the toggle music text to SFX text here. Toggle SFX text, and same for the other ones. Awesome, so yeah, that's all we need to do. Let's save this and head back inside of Unity. So now we can just go ahead and try this out. So first let's turn off the music. And now we can easily hear the sound effects playing. So if we were to turn off the sound effects, it shows the music toggle is turned off and they are not playing anymore. Awesome. And all of these are being stored even if we change the scenes. And now we can turn both the music and sound effects turn on and off separately. Awesome. And you can just copy the same technique and apply it to your own game. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one.